Oh, now, Fat,
Yes.
straighten up.
I am.
All right, we're getting back into the proper part of this
Come
show.
on, get it
We
right.
don't want you blowing it up.
Yes.
Hang on,
Again.
Jim. Did you work out where he's at? I like that
No,
question.
in the ad break.
It
No.
wasn't answered.
No, you can't. It's impossible for him to answer. That's the thing.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
It reflects poorly on all of us when you decide to do these sort of interviews.
I like the question.
Because I work so hard Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
which you don't.
I shouldn't work Saturday.
No.
Could have just said weekdays.
Well, you're giving up Sundays.
Yeah.
You don't do the Sunday footy show anymore.
Yeah, I know. I had to. Because I'm not sure where I'm at.
No, you aren't.
We'll work it out.
None of us are sure where you're at. What are we heading to, Hose?
Let's go Nuff.
Nuff! Here we go.
Unprecedented.
It's Nuff time.
Unprecedented times.
And Uranus is off.
Unconquer.
That's what you call a nuff.
So, Nuff.
On the interchange. Couple of little additions to the
like
opener
it.
there.
I like it.
Uncunker. That was a good one from last week, Bill.
Thank you. Yeah.
You might even be in again after the
Shut
South
up.
Yarra article. Izzy's Quizzy. Now, you mentioned that just before, Bill. The rising star. Well, in your first year, you get a little bit tired just leading up to the final. It's been a long season for Izzy's Quizzy. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And, well, he's just not concentrating like he was.
Did you say that Sam Banks averages 11 disposals a game? Why? What are you looking at? No, is this his second game of football?
No. Game 19.
Game 19.
Yeah. Second game for the year.
No worries. Second game for the year.
No, it's 13th game for the year. Sorry.
13th game.
Yeah. That was great radio there for a
So where's the 2 come from?
No, I'm not sure where Izzy was going with that.
No, apologies. We got the goals and the matches columns mixed up there.
Come on,
Izzy.
Jim.
He's just starting to blow out of his ears. The rising star.
Well, every now and then,
The rising star.
every now and then, your young blokes, your rookies need to be managed.
He does. Have a spell.
He just needs a little managing.
Out of the paddock?
Yeah,
Out comes
paddock,
managing.
Okay.
The rising star. Have a spell.
Out-managed.
Out-managed. Baz, the People's Caller.
Oh, Peoples.
Nice.
He's gone down your path a little bit on social media, Jim. I'm a bit
yes.
worried about. He's hashtagging himself as the People's
Good.
Caller.
I like it.
Yes,
Good on
he's
him,
not.
Peoples.
He was at local
Good
footy
work.
last weekend and he's hashtagged himself the People's
Good work,
Caller.
Peoples. I like it.
Go Smiley and all this crap. Next thing he'll be chopping wood.
Not a ton.
With a brand new axe that hasn't been used.
That'd be a ton.
Brand new wheelbarrow.
Blisters Brayshaw.
That's
Hashtag
it.
that crap.
Yep.
Well, he just got his singers mixed up last weekend.
Oh, no.
There's been a lot of single-name superstars all over the world. I can think of Cher. That'd be. Thank you.
Didn't quite get that one
Peoples.
right. The Peoples.
No,
and
I
then,
like, as Shane Warne always said, always get ahead of yourself.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I like the fact that Peoples is doing that.
But you need to have a reason to, though, Jim, as we keep saying.
it doesn't matter. Even better if you don't have a reason.
Damo.
know what
That's
Peoples
a
wanted
low
to do?
blow.
No, I
He's
said
none
that
of,
last week about everyone apart from Shane Warne.
Oh, he listens.
Warning.
He listens, Peoples.
He loves it, Peoples.
Reuben Ginby, we've heard a few people sort of stumble over that one, but this one here is a stumble from hashtag the People's Caller.
McGovern from fullback kicks it wide to Jibney. Out of the back pocket, Jinby, that'd be. And he kicks just outside defensive 50.
No more hashtags until he starts
Pause.
getting things right.
I like the pause. The best part of that was from Ginby.
He used to be untouchable, Peoples, and now he's appearing regularly.
That's right.
Yeah, no, we love it. And he'll be texting me within about 5 seconds. He loves it.
Was it last weekend he was having the entree for breakfast before he had the main for breakfast?
2 plates.
Smorgasbord through the airport. Bill, you're getting your names and your suburbs mixed up a little bit. We'll just start with this one. We'll just ease into you.
Brenton Birkenhead.
Who?
Birkenhead.
Birkenhead. How are you?
Port Adelaide.
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
Is that your name, Birkenhead?
No, Brenton.
Where's Birkenhead?
That's Port Adelaide.
Port Adelaide.
Alberton, down
Jeez,
that
you've
way.
got some stupid names in Adelaide. South Australia, there's some weird names, weird-ass names.
Well, it's a suburb. You reckon a parent's going to call his kid Birkenhead?
Well, they over there, then Port Adelaide. Jeez. Who would know? I reckon they've called them worse. Not Birkin either.
Yeah, Birkin hat.
On your Birkin head.
I've got to be very careful how I say this one. And you went pretty well the first time, Bill, but you stuffed up. You tried to back over it. Pseudonym.
Which former Collingwood player was sanctioned by the club for playing a game of basketball in the Diamond Valley Basketball Association Division 3 match in Greensborough? Shit, that's a mouthful. Under the pseudonym. That's all you need. Under the pseudonym. Fill in. Good question.
That was good from you, Damo. Should have stopped.
You should have
Don't
stopped.
go over it again.
Pseudonym. Say it again. Pseudonym.
You've chucked an M in there, in the middle. Jay-Z, well, I think he's in career worst. He's the only person in the ballpark of where Bill's at, which we don't know where he's at, but he's somewhere in the ballpark of wherever that is. I don't know how many. He gets conditioned, the word conditioned in here about 5 times in 7 words, and then he gets balls and he just gets confused.
Oh, it's going to be massive. And dry conditions, beautiful conditions, perfect conditions for the 2 big Bulls. The 2 big key forwards in Mackay and Mackay and Curnow are cobbled together in the same person.
Oh, what? Where's he at, Jim? What's he doing
you
there?
know what I reckon has happened to
What's
Jay-Z?
happened to him?
He's now doing too much talking.
Yeah.
And he's only got so many words he can get out properly in a week. And because he's on about 17 different platforms, he's going over his quota, and then the words don't come out right. That's what's happening to him.
His one word. He's a writer. He's got to remember he's a writer. That's his one
exactly
word. We don't need to hear him so much.
That's it.
He needs a reboot, Jim.
Just hold down the restart button.
Yep.
Well, we're going to hear a bit more of him because he's gone down the Stevie J path. This must be a Sunday rub thing because he's asked an assistant coach about another assistant coach at the wrong club.
Oh, no.
Rats is the boss of the coaching structure there. Is there any word on Ash Hansen? Is he going to go through the process? Has he begun that process with West Coast?
Ash Hansen?
Yes.
He's at the Blues, so it's going to trouble me.
There's no one for
Got him.
Oh, I stuffed that up, mate.
That's okay. Do you want to talk about Adrian Hickmott and David Hale?
You know what? He's very lucky that he asked that question to such a good bloke.
Yes.
Rats is one of the nicest people in football. Others would not have taken it as easily.
What is the word limit you reckon you should set himself?
No, he's way under what he's rolling with.
2.
Yeah.
2? Half?
Yeah.
This is after this last week.
Unprecedented.
Well, he's trying to host too, so there's more words in that.
That's it.
Him or Nath, I'm not sure who's trying to host.
He's got to have a reset.
Nath's the same, actually.
Jay sends me a lot of stuff on Nath trying to drag him down.
Does he really?
So is that what's happening?
How many people email you or text you?
A lot.
Really?
And I can't name names because I want them to keep coming.
You just named Jay.
Whoops. That slipped out. Whoops. This one here is, well, it's a combined Friday huddle. Nuff, because as part of, when you're doing special comments, Bill, because you're so good at them.
Just comments.
Just comments, sorry. The active listening component to that. Well, this is all within a space of a minute. They point out the same thing. Damo, have a word to him, please.
I will.
It's like James Jordan is standing beside Zach Merritt, the Essendon captain as well.
There's one.
As much as the Bombers been up there, he's been up top. Jim Anderson's just arriving. He short as a free kick going the way of the Bombers. It's going with Caldwell. Signed a deal this week. It was 4 years for Giants. Up the ball down. He's been hit stats. Haywood hasn't seen a win.
I think James Jordan's got the job on Zach Merritt too.
They will. Sure, they like for the front of his head. Caddy's got good hands, and that was great elevation. Well taken, that Caddy. Really impressive start to his career. Kick was just a bit too sharp for Zach Merritt, and James Jordan alongside him. No, expect that to be run with Rolf.
Absolutely, all night.
4. That was all 4 of them.
What?
Gee, what's going on?
I gathered that was fast forward.
Oh.
Yeah, as far,
Fat thought that was the broadcast.
What's happened to Duke? What's happened to Duke?
The listener apps had an issue.
Yeah, that's a real concern. You're asking that question.
Looked across a bill and he sort of squinted his eyes, thinking, "Was this live?"
So that's a bit like Essendon. That's no connection.
No forward connection.
That's everyone just doing their own thing.
That's a lot of inside 50s for no goals.
Not listening.
Exactly.
You got to listen.
Active listening, Bill.
Yes, active listening.
Active listening.
Hey, Rabsy, now, Jim, this is your fault. You've walked out of the room and you've left an interview with a special darts player, young darts player on the rush hour.
Where were you? Don't bring this up.
You've left a one-on-one interview with Bill to start with, which was boring as batshit. So it was going down the Oscar Piastri path, actually, to be fair.
Oscar was a lot better.
So Rabsy's actually stepped in and helped out, tried to help out, and then he's coughed this up.
Grabs.
Lukey boy, you are from the north of England in Cheshire, Bill. It's a beautiful part of the world. Yes.
As in the cat.
Well, kind of. But now, because of darts, as a 17-year-old, you found yourself in Europe, New York, and now Australia. Is it hard to believe, just at age 17, that darts have taken you all around the world already, mate?
I'm just enjoying it, enjoying the places that I do get to visit.
You can hear that whole interview on podcast.
Did that go to air?
On
the show?
It's
just a podcast.
I said to someone, it's like allowing two work experience kids into the studio, but it's not. It's worse than that. It's the cleaner wandering in.
Queenie.
You've never heard anything like it. It was just train wreck.
What did our boss?
I was driving to the footy yesterday and I heard you repeat this. You said to Jay Mueller, "Can we run this interview?"
No, he said, "No, man. No, man. That's not going nowhere."
No,
and it didn't.
It was a
it's on
podcast,
but it's on listener. If you want to hear the worst interview ever put to it,
Don't go to listener.
No, normally
every promote listener.
Yeah, I know we have to, but I'm saying don't go to this interview on listener.
I reckon go there. No, it's worth it. The pause in between the question and the answer. The guy's like, "Is serious?"
You should hear some of the other crap. It's just it's frightening.
That's a quick pause. That one.
Are you blaming the interviewers more than the interviewers?
100%. This poor 17-year-old kid doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh, mate,
doesn't know how to put his shoes on.
He doesn't know how to talk. I know
He
that.
doesn't throw darts.
Mate, I see there's a dartboard in your room. No. Honestly, the music nearly cut in. The music nearly cut in. Was that long?
That's a shit question too.
Terrible question.
Sorry, buddy.
Speaking of long,
I don't know if we've got time for this.
Event.
I know. I'm very. Well, I'm experienced in this area, Jim. Long questions and good questions.
Oh, no.
Well, our boy, Mark Rashudo.
Careful.
And I'm a little bit concerned. I'm just looking around here in the Adelaide studio. He's not in here, so we'll quickly punch this out because he has... they got Anthony Albanese on, and you only get the Prime Minister for 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes. You can't chew it up with 55 seconds of this crap room. 55, Jim.
No.
Speaking of sport, the Olympics has been unbelievable. Australia has been awesome, best ever results. Prime Minister, I said earlier on in the Olympics, I just feel like our Olympians get a raw deal financially. They put everything on hold. They train 30, 40 hours a week since they were kids. Don't really get financially compensated for what they sacrifice, and they become
what's the question?
Models and inspiration for our future generations, and then
35.
They end up without a career afterwards. Should we be looking at giving them $1 million a gold medal or $500,000 a gold medal? I know it sounds a big number, but we've got it's not that lot. How many billions of dollars do you spend every year in your running a country?
Oh, sorry.
See,
55. Raise the bat, Jim.
That's a half century. I blame Ditmar.
You're blaming Dit?
Yeah, the pimply-assed, fat-assed redhead, because he controls the panel.
Yes.
So about 15 seconds into that question, Hosey just turned him off. Just literally turned him off.
What about Prime Minister? Any chance you can help out our Olympians?
Yep.
Yes.
Fat's giving him question. Asking
After the dartboard in the bedroom question.
So is that
kidding me?
enough for the week?
No, it's not. We've got better, Jim. We've got better.
Here we go.
Of the week.
segment's going long.
Speaking of being in trouble, stop talking in between. This man's been in here before, and it won't be the last time, I don't think, but this is a beauty, Jim. Embers, here he is.
Oh, no.
In 10 years' time, the only thing that we will remember about these Olympics, right, was the 783rd, 4th, 50,000 person.
How many?
Are you okay? Did you just have a stroke live on air?
730.
I reckon Katie Lamb summed it up pretty well. Did you just have a stroke on air?
Yeah, I know.
What
He
number's
spat it
that?
out, and he was spitting when he said it.
Did you isolate
Hear
that?
it again.
Yeah.
783rd, 4th, 50,000 person.
We got a party going on. It's a free for
What is it's the end of a long season.
I
don't know.
That's got to
A
be
few
what it
blokes
is.
are getting
They
tired.
are getting tired.
They might have to have a spell.
Hey, I tell you what, I've just been told on Next.
What?
Roo.
Oh, no.
And he wants a piece of banana.
In person's coming
He
in
has
Adelaide
rung
studio.
in and said, give me access.
As long as he doesn't ask a question, he's allowed on.
Just answer him, Rude.
What he described Bernard as sounded like which? Give me an access to that which.
All right, sucked in.
Hard yakka workwear, nothing's tougher. McDonald's and Remont Water, Triple M Rock Footy.
Love you, Rude.